Hello students. Previously in our lesson we learned about the electric cell. The electric cell have two terminals, positive and negative. We saw how a bulb glows and we also saw its filament. We learned the secrets of a closed circuit and we also learned the wonders of electric switch. Today, we will go deeper into the secrets of electricity and will learn about conductors and insulators. In all our activities, we used metal wires to make a circuit. What if we use a cotton thread instead of a metal wire? Do you think the bulb would light up in such a circuit? What materials can be used in electric circuits so that the current can pass through them? Come on, let's find out with an activity. For this activity, take the circuit we made earlier. Now, disconnect the switch from the circuit. This leaves us with two free ends of wires. Bring the free ends of the wires close to let them touch each other. Does the bulb glow now? Yes, it does. Now, we can make this setup to test whether any given material allows the current to pass through it or not. Now, collect samples of different materials: coins, pins, keys, cork, plastic scale, wooden block, candle, rubber, thermocol, pencil lead, sewing needle, paper, etc. Now, one by one, bring the free ends of the wires in contact with the two ends of the samples you have collected. Make sure while doing so, the wires should not touch each other. Now, make a table and record your observations. What do you find out? Does the bulb glow in each case? We saw that the bulb does not glow with some materials, which means these materials do not allow electricity to pass through them. Whereas some materials allow electricity to pass through them, which is indicated by the glowing of our bulb. These materials which allow electricity to pass through are called conductors. Now students, can you guess what insulators are? Correct. Insulators are the materials which do not allow electricity to pass through them. You might have seen metals being used in electric wires. Why, you ask? Well, that is because metals are very good conductors of electricity. We saw when our wires had a gap between them, the bulb did not glow. What was there? Yes, there was air. So we can say air is also not a conductor of electricity. Rather, it's an insulator. Conductors and insulators are equally important to us. Conductors are used in wires, plugs, sockets, etc. But they have a plastic or rubber covering over them on the areas that people might touch. Do you think the bulb would light up in such a circuit? What materials can be used in electric circuits so that the current can pass through them? But they have a plastic or rubber covering over them on the areas that people might touch. We have to stay very cautious around electricity. That is because our human body is also a very good conductor of electricity. Therefore, we have to be very careful while handling electrical appliances. So students, today we learned about conductors and insulators. We learned the materials that allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors. Some examples are metals. And we also learned the materials that do not allow electricity to pass through them are called insulators. For example, wood and paper. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you.